Okay, welcome back to Not So Good Background Noise, episode 2. I don't know how consistently I'm going to do this, but for now, like I said before, random talking while I draw/color. A little ASMR for you. Oh, and I didn't show y'all what it was. What was I gonna say? I didn't show y'all what the drawing ended up looking like. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take a picture of said drawing and make sure I show it in the video. I'm gonna put it in the beginning of this video, because I didn't get to in the last video. Alright. I put some of these in the wrong way. I ain't good. Again, not so good background noise. That is hilarious. I really do low-key want this thing to pop out. If it don't, oh well. But I low-key do. Purely because the name is fire. But, yeah. Alright. Now let's see how I'm gonna do this. Alright. See, I'm gonna do like I did yesterday somewhat. Hold on. If I go to cameras, will it stop recording audio? We gonna test it and see. It did it. Okay. Okay. That is the art. Okay. Now, every minute or so, not minute or so, but after every one I color, I'm going to timestamp it. All right. And then I'm going to put it in the video. Boom, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Selecting a random color to start with, and the color is magenta. Okay, I like that. Let me look at it from another angle. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of stuff I do. I'm gonna do more than just art. I want that to be known now. Because my mama bought me some mangas. I love my mama. She bought me some mangas. One Piece and Demon Slayer to be exact. So I will be reading it because I don't watch I don't watch majority of One Piece, and I watch a lot of YouTubers talk about it. So One Piece is kind of the thing that I like. And Demon Slayer, I watched the movie. Oh my goodness, the movie hits 10 out of 10. We'll recommend. Okay. I need a lamp. Next thing I'm getting is a lamp. Okay. But, what was I gonna say? Something. Oh well. Well, like I said, color is magenta. Let's see. I need to find a spot to start with. Okay. See this spot. Okay, so, oh, like I said, I love One Piece, so I'm gonna start throwing out my little One Piece theories. If you watch One Piece, shout out to you. You a GOAT. For the people that don't watch it, for the people that watch anime but don't watch One Piece, you're missing out. If you're saying this because it's too long, stop lying to yourself. But for real though, man, One Piece is hard. I started watching One Piece peak COVID. Peak COVID. Right? And the reason why, two reasons why. First, actually, the reason why I started it, because I was watching stuff on TikTok, because obviously it was COVID. So obviously I'm on TikTok. I'm watching TikTok anyway, right? I deleted it now, but that's besides the point. So everybody like saddest moments in anime, and they talk about Ace's death. And I'm like, man, who is this Ace character? Why is his death so important? I know a lot of Naruto characters. I just started watching Naruto this year. Sue me. One Piece is the first of the big three I watched. Sue me. Favorite anime pre One Piece was Hunter x Hunter. My first anime was an isekai, and it was the dumbest isekai. It was Outbreak Company. The fact that I still remember that is hilarious to me. If you watched Outbreak Company, you're a weirdo just like me. But that's besides the point. I was a young teen. You know what I mean by that. But, long story short, like I said, I was trying to see who this Ace character was and why was his death so important. And so, I started watching it. Found out. Well, then started watching it to find about Ace. Then I started hearing about Gear 5. I'm like, okay. At first, I watched One Piece to find out who Ace was. That wasn't going well. Purely because Ace is barely in the anime. But everybody loves Ace. Ask me, Ace is low-key overrated. But that's besides the point. Unpopular opinion. Savo's the better brother. Because Savo actually shows up in anime. And the manga even. It ain't like they take nothing out because Oda makes sure everything is in there. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ace is overrated as a character purely because I'm saying his death is overrated, not he is overrated. He cold. But he ain't in the anime enough, personal opinion, for his death to be of value. Not saying of value, because that's Luffy's brother. He gonna be hurt. Why do I keep saying that orange? Keep feeling like putting that orange. Oh wait, I gotta take a picture. So at 8 minutes in, did it stop recording? Please tell me it did not stop. It didn't stop. Okay. 8 minutes in, I colored. Used that magenta color. Photo we taking 3, 2. There you go. No, like I was saying, Ace death, Ace personal opinion, overrated. Okay, he's barely in the anime for me to feel sorry for him, and he a dummy at that. He could have made it, but nah, he want to go dying because somebody said your dad dead. Well, not your dad dead, but your dad weak. A Akainu made a your daddy joke, and he took that to the heart. Your daddy wanted you to go. Your daddy did not want you to be there. But hey, to each their own, I'm guessing. But you asked me Ace death as Ace himself as a character, very overrated. Sabo, very underrated. I could get on a whole tangent about who I think is overrated and underrated, overhated and underhated. Not underhated, but overhated and overrated. Personal opinions, but that's a story for another day. But I started watching it to find out who Ace was, only to find out that Ace is more in the anime after his death than before his death. Which I'm like, really, dog? I got hyped up for you to be a 1,000. We gotta be completely honest. Less important than Carrot. Like, you're purely there for two reasons. So we can talk about the fact that Roger had a son, and that's how Roger and Garp, how close Roger and Garp was, and the fact that Luffy needed an excuse to get stronger and train. Besides the fact that he couldn't protect his friends, right? Picture time part 2. Why that took 3 minutes. What was that? Right. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, let me. But yeah, Ace, very overrated. It's hard doing two things at once, apparently. It's hard to talk and take pictures. But, yeah. That's, so, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Just take a picture after every few minutes or so when I think, oh yeah, let me take a picture now and show y'all how it's looking. Okay. But, Gear 5 is the reason why I kept watching it after I realized Ace is not going to be in this thing. Ooh. But again, I like Sabo better anyway, so sucks to suck, I guess. No, not really. Demon Slayer, the movie. I just watched the last one. Not the last one, but the latest one to come out as of 2025. Demon Slayer, the Infinity Castle. Oh my goodness, what? Tanjiro's a dummy. Akaza. When I say I felt horrible for them, for him, not them, for him. Oh, he did not deserve none of that, man. None of that. People are evil, bruh. Like, he ain't do a thing. They ain't do a thing. Y'all just want to be haters because y'all can't have the house. Y'all can't have the dojo, so you gonna kill his family, cuz? All y'all can burn. Ask me. But, like, for real, man, that was harsh. And bro was validly, my personal opinion, validly crashed out. Like, justified crash out moment. My personal opinion. Tanjiro out there yelling, I'm gonna cut your head off. Shut up, dude. There's mad spoilers if you haven't watched it, by the way. I ain't gonna say I do not care. Then again, I don't care if people spoil movies for me. I legit either watch it anyways or I don't. Because it's like 9 movies I have to watch. Because somebody said, oh, you got to watch this movie. And I like movies. I said it in the first one. I like movies. So I'm like, word, I bet I'm going to watch it. Then I tend to not get around to watching it. Oh, see, that's another thing we can do. Because I want to read more books. And I want to find more reason to talk on video. Will I live stream? I don't know. That's a random question I just thought of. I might live stream a few things. I ain't showing my face yet. I ain't gonna show my face till 50K. I'm gonna show my face one time and then go away. If I ever do get to 50K. You know what? Random. Let me pray real quick. I don't know why this popped in my head, but let me pray real quick. Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for giving me the family that I have. See, fact about me, I still live with my parents. And I love them for that because they ain't kicked me out yet. But thank you for the family that I got. Even the reputation I have. That y'all gonna find out if y'all know. If you know me, you know me. If you don't, oh well. But thank you. Because you say it is better to have a good name than good wealth. I mean, it's better to have a good name than have a lot of wealth. Which, you ain't wrong. Because, if you look at it the most slimiest way possible, if you have a good name, people will tend to give you stuff. I mean, look at this. I got all of this today. I ain't steal it. I ain't buy it. They gave it to the place that I work at. They were the people that own the school that I work at. Like, you know what? You can get some of this stuff. We know you doing something. So, thank you. That's the same-ish color. This is like off-ish color. But, yeah, so Lord, thank you for all that you've done for me. I know this is like a horrible prayer, but I don't know. I tend to not do good in a lot of stuff. Again, I don't know. I just be rambling. But Lord, again, thank you so much. I do kind of want this to pop off, but at the same time, I don't mind if it don't. It's just something fun to do. Because this is just nice. Talking, coloring, relaxing. Even working, the job I got is great. I'm for real. You know what? Talking in your sleep, I know you wouldn't cry all night. I personally do like it though. Orange shred. Let's see what that's working. Huh. Yeah. I was thinking about life right there. My fault for the quietness. Back on topic though. People, make sure you give praises to God. Alright. To the Lord. And see me. I believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I believe that Jesus died on the cross for me. Gave his life for me. For my sins. So that when I go into heaven, the Lord doesn't see me, he sees Jesus. Am I a good person? No. Personally, I do not think that. Do I think I'm a horrible person? No. I think I'm a person. I think I'm a human. Ain't too many just, like, not too many. Ain't no just good humans. Because if there were just good humans, we wouldn't have all these problems. We would. Like, we have humans that can be good. Everybody knows what good is. Even people who don't do good know what good is. It's just I can say I've felt an improvement since I've taken my walk with Christ seriously. More seriously, let me say that, because I'm still slacking. I hate that. It's not that I hate that I'm slacking. I hate that it's a work in progress. And it can't just be good off rip. That's what I'm hating. But then again, the Lord don't want you to just be perfect, because if he wanted you to be perfect, he wouldn't have sent Jesus. This is going to... I low-key do hope this finds somebody. But, honestly, you got it, okay? Accept God in your life. Relax. And grow with him. Because he gonna grow with you. Even if you stop trying to grow, he gonna make sure you grow. That's the one thing you gotta admit and accept. He gonna grow regardless. Let me say that. God's gonna grow regardless. It's up to you if you want to grow with him. And it's... honestly, I'm saying that like I'm perfect. I done said that. I done said I ain't no good. But God's gonna grow regardless of if you there or not. The thing is, it ain't like he forcing you to pick. He'd prefer you come with him, because he wants his kids with him. Who wouldn't want their kid with them? But God will tell you, look, I say God will tell you. He will for certain people. Certain people got connected to God like that way, way cold. Like, almost can hear his words straight from his mouth almost type of thing. I ain't there yet. I hope to get there. I would love to get there. But I ain't grown enough yet for that. Now, me being who I am, that's what I want. So if I hear God's voice say, hey, do this, I ain't got to second guess it. That's the thing. I ain't grew enough for that. But you got to know yourself. Yeah, one of my friends said this. Said, You got to know what's stopping yourself from growing. Because there's literally only one person that in this world that knows you better than you know you. And that's God. Because God knows what's stopping you from growing. He wants you to find it out so you can grow with him. God can move mountains and all that stuff. 2 things you got to do. And these 2 things I have to do. Oh, see, this is why I need to stop talking so I don't feel bad afterwards. God wants you to find out what it is that you need to grow in so you can grow with him. So he wants you to find out about yourself, 1. And 2, he wants you to believe the fact that he found out about you already. Because, hear me out now. If you believe, oh wait, God got me. God already knows what the answer is. So now I'm finna look and or live like I already know the answer. Because God know the answer. Like for me, I can admit it's being lazy. When I have nothing to do, physically to do, or no job to do, no having to be somewhere, I won't do it. I will sleep away. But I have to live like a non-lazy person because I know, I would have to say, yeah, I know I'm lazy. God know I'm lazy, but I know God can solve it. So I just got to, 1, believe that God has solved it already. And 2, live like God done solved it already. I can't do that. I'm not 1, believing that he did solve it. 2, not believing that he can solve it. And 3, I'm not believing that I can do it. Because Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Because if I believe in the Lord with all my heart, all my mind, and all my strength, I done gave him everything. He ain't asking for nothing else. But, yeah, man. Yeah. Talking in your sleep. I know you want to cry all night. I'm sorry. I cannot sing, but I love to. It's a lot of y'all in that boat. It's all right. We in that boat together. We drowning together. Speaking of boats, random thought. I saw this on the internet. So now I gotta know. When is too soon to make a joke about a national tragedy? Okay? Hear me out. We joke about Titanic a lot. We joke about 9/11 a lot. So I wonder, is it based on time? Like how much time did pass? Because like, obviously I wasn't alive. I wasn't alive during 9/11, so you know good well I was not alive during the Titanic. But, hear me out though. People who were to say that the people who was alive during the Titanic wasn't joking about the Titanic. Like, think about it. I shouldn't have put these colors in because this green and blue hybrid-ish colors is working. I know what I'm working with. Oh, I know what I'm working with. See, y'all just witnessed or heard cranes. That's what y'all hearing. But y'all witnessed right then / heard a light bulb moment. Oh, what is that marigold? It is marigold. I need a peach. Oh. Okay, real quick. This is what it's looking like so far. Picture will be taken. Okay. Picture has been taken. Alright. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Again, not so good background noise. I love saying that because it's so perfect. Because now I can just switch on to whatever I was talking about. And I can make y'all mad if y'all was really interested in what I was talking about. And I'm not finna go back and listen to it. I am later when I post this. That's a story. I'm a lazy editor. But that's besides the point. Alright. Let me see. In your sleep, I know you want to cry all night. Oh, that's low-key hard. That goes into that. I need a darker-ish yellow to go there. That marigold don't work. That marigold looks more like a skin color. But if it was a darker yellow, that'd be cold. Ooh. Oatmeal. It's a color called oatmeal. I'm coloring this thing oatmeal. Oh my goodness. And I'm low-key liking it. It's gonna look. Alright. Hold on. I gotta timestamp these things. Okay. That was 0. That was I'm not gonna timestamp it. That's a story. God dog, I just be telling y'all fibs like crazy. Y'all sit there and believe it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna follow through one of these days. I'm talking. Man. Hey, random. Whoever may watch this. In the comments. I talked about this last episode, in the first episode. Look outside of your life. Be 1,000% honest. Rate it. I'm not going to say 1 to 10. I'm tapping my phone because I'm recording this on my phone in voice memo. But on a scale of... Hold on. I'm finna look it up. I'm finna look this up. Okay. Hold on. Okay, this says 16 best Subway sandwiches. Okay. Wait. I gotta find it now. Because I gotta ask. I do not care about y'all cookies and stuff. God dog, man. I'm just trying to find. Okay, look. Letting y'all know what I'm doing. I'm trying to go on the Subway app. Your boy ain't bright, but your boy is kind of bright. He kind of dumb, but he kind of bright. So just let it be. Let it get with that. All right. Okay. Dude said he tried 10. So this is going to be up to y'all. Okay. Depending on which one your favorite, which one isn't. On a scale of random Subway sandwiches, how is your life going? You pick the random Subway sandwich. You just 1,000% honest. Look outside of your life. Look outside of your perspective. Right? Rank your life as a Subway sandwich. Don't explain it. Don't explain it. Just name the Subway sandwich. Like, for example, for me, let me see. I would say you can put the toppings and stuff on it. If I'm 1,000% honest, the more detailed, the more I feel like, personal opinion. This is me. It don't have to be for you. But obviously, the more detail you put into the sandwich, the more detail you give me about your life, right? Because, like, if I were to say, for me, my life, looking outside of it, I would say Italian BMT, add Philly cheesesteak and bacon, pepper jack cheese, toasted on urban cheese bread. I don't say urban cheese. I'm gonna say white bread though. There's certain things in there that I wish I had is not making me say urban cheese. Being 1,000% honest, that stuff I really can't control. Really can't control. Good job, cuz. Oh, let me see though. White bread. I can't get that toasted part out of my head. If you get that, the truth. I'm saying that like I didn't just find out about that the past year. But face itch. Thank you. Who am I thinking? Excuse me. All right. Either way. All right. Now for the toppings, let's see. This is me. Always went bell peppers, lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers. This is what I went for the vegetables, right? That's what I went so far. But bell peppers, cucumbers, lettuce, tomatoes. That was all the vegetables I usually order. Personal opinion about my life, though, I would say about at least 3/4 of them. So I would say bell peppers. I would say olives. Because a lot of this, there was a moment in my life where I was just sad. Olives, for some reason, just a sad. What are olives? Hold on. Let's see. What are olives? It just says plant. Wait, is olive a fruit? Are botanically classified as a fruit, especially a drupe? or stone fruit. So olives are fruit for those who didn't know. I clicked on it. Please do this, whoever watches this. It says, and look up what are olives. It legit, I typed in what are olives. And then it shows olive plant. What? Hold on. Now we're finna go on a whole nother thing. What the world? Oh, an olive tree. Oh, I finna say, because I scrolled a little bit further down, it says size 20 to 30 feet tall. I'm like, bro, what olives are y'all making? Every olive I see is little. 20-foot olives y'all got. Oh, man. Now, let's see, though. Where we at? Oh, yeah, olives. Let me see. I would say spinach instead of the lettuce. That's about the same ish. It's just slightly different. Some prefer it, some don't. I don't really prefer it, not because it tastes bad or nothing. I just prefer the lettuce. That's why I put that there. It's not preferable to me, but I like it either way. Some stuff I would not prefer, but I liked it regardless. Sauces I usually put, okay, ranch, chipotle, sweet onion teriyaki. What's that one? Oh, garlic aioli. I think I'm saying it right. Oh, that joke is so good. I would honestly say the sauces of my life, I would put all of them. I would probably say the slightest line, like the most smallest line of mustard. Almost a drop of mustard. Like, because, this is why, oh my goodness, Subway is perfect analogy. Because it's up to how you choose it. That's how I would describe my life if I were to actually think, yo, what is my life like? My life is good. So far, so good. I hope nothing happens to where that changes. But if it does, it was in God's plan. I can't stop that. Again, I said it before and I say it again. God don't stop growing. God don't stop going. Shout out Young Thug. Horses don't stop. They keep going. God is the horses, man. That's why you gotta give him the reins. Why am I on fire? Oh my goodness. You give God the reins and he ain't gonna stop going. Horses don't stop. They keep going. You can lose your life, but you gonna keep going. Oh, my shoulder. I was leaning on my shoulder. That hurt, low key. But yeah. It's crazy how I went from talking about anime to talking about God, talking about life, to back to talking about God. I enjoyed that though. I ain't even eat yet. That's crazy work. Oh man. Look, I'm pretty sure the one thing everybody in America can agree on right now, these tariffs are crazy work. Because, bro, we ordered hibachi today. Okay? Tell me why. It felt like that joker jumped in a day. That joker says Granny Smith apple. You can vividly see that green. Like, that is a Granny Smith apple. That's crazy. By the way, that's the green apples, by the way. But, what else is there? I don't remember. Okay. Tariffs. First off, I love the NBA, so I have to say this. The Big Tariff, crazy nickname, hilarious, and I love it. That's besides the point. Man, but these tariffs are crazy. Because where I'm from, it's cheap. Everything is cheaper. It's not cheap, but everything is cheaper than the big cities. Okay? That's to let you know I'm from a small town. The hibachi plate, big old plate, huge plate, $14. Right? I'm like, bro, and it's so good. And I love hibachi. I love Japanese food, Chinese food. I love any type of foreign food, Indian food, Mexican food. Only one I really haven't had is like Native American food, but that's like bison and stuff. From what I know of, like no racist stuff. I don't know. They do the gourds and I love what. See, I love all food. I'm a fatty. I'm a fatty in real life and in heart. So like, somebody call me fat, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing to lose. Like you ain't win nothing. That you just told the truth. Okay, yeah. It's like saying, oh, what man, you got ears. Like duh. Something new, cuz is what I need. Now you call me a fat boy name, like something that I ain't never heard. Like I actually weirdly, I've never been called Doughboy before. I don't think I've ever been called Doughboy. But like if somebody were to say, oh, I hate that this popped in my head, but if somebody were to say, man, you build like Big Daddy V from I ain't gonna lie, I think I'll be mad. I think I'll be heated. Somebody would say, man, you built like Big Daddy V. Man, I would kill somebody. Ah, man. That's funny, though. That should not be that funny to me, man. Big Daddy V is a horrible, horrible thing. All respect to Big Daddy V, though. All wrestlers, man. Hey, if you plan on being a wrestler, watch wrestling, or wrestle, period, bruh, you a G to me, cuz. You cold-blooded. Oh, man. Bruh. Bruh. For real? This is low-key. I really do wish I would have kept with this green and blue earlier. Went with this green and blue earlier. Because this green and blue combo is nasty work. Oh, I started talking about this in the last video too. Slang, man, is crazy. Because, hear me out. It's like, what's that movie? It ain't Fab Five. What's that UTEP basketball movie? Hold on. Historical UTEP movie. Basketball movie. Glory Road. Well, I could not think of it. But in Glory Road, they talk about slang. Right? They said these black dudes was teaching a white dude how to be hip, quote unquote. He said when somebody say, oh, that's bad, it's good. He said, so does that mean good, bad? No, good is good, but bad, man. That's bad, man. That's good. Like, I was coloring this, right? And I said, man, this blue and green-ish colors, that's nasty work. And I meant, man, this look cold. This look nice. And if I were to say, if somebody were to say, man, I did this, and it was like, if somebody were to say, Man, it is just random. Hopefully ain't nobody ever gonna tell me this. Actually, people have told me this. Man, I hit cuz with that bing bing and something like that. I am not gonna give descriptions because I ain't never been in a fight before. Do I think I lose? No. But do I think I win? Probably not. I don't know. But that's besides the point. But what was I finna say? Oh yeah. I would say, man, that's some nasty work. Or somebody hand me some work. I don't like it. I'm like, man, that's some nasty work right there. Same word. 3-ish kind of meaning. Make it 4. Baby poops on herself. You gotta clean it, and you say, man, that's some nasty work right there. Hey. I'm just talking. Again, not so good background noise. I'm not gonna stop saying it. Just letting y'all know. If it pops in my head, I'm gonna say it. Challenge for all my dependent people / users of any whatchamacallit. I do not condone this, nor do I want to seem like I do. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't condone it. Do it in moderation. It's my saying. Not my saying, but what I believe. Do it in moderation. Take a nice break in between. Don't be the person that has to be intoxicated some type of way in order for you to have to do something. Don't be that person. But every time I say, I'm going to make sure I put that at the beginning of the next video. Yeah. From here on out, for all my people who feel like making this a drinking game and or smoking game and or whatever game, every time I say the name of the channel, Not So Good Background Noise, NSG, or background noise even, if I say anything related to the name of this channel, do what you need to do. Not need to do, but you know what to do. That's the challenge from here on out. I hate it. Not really. Because I'm not going to listen to this. I don't like the sound of my voice. Not in videos. Not in recordings. So, nah. But, weirdly though, that would not be bad. That would, low-key be a fun game. Because I don't say it a lot. I say it just enough in the show to be like, alright, that's kind of corny. But, that's the whole thing. You know what I'm finna say. It's not so good background noise. That's another one. Go ahead, take that one. It started off good. But for real though. Okay. This is personal opinion. And it's not that strong of an opinion from me anyway. Okay. But I'm not gonna say I don't see nothing wrong with none of this stuff. It's obviously some wrong there. Undoubtedly. There's some wrong. What I will say though is my personal opinion. If it's not against what you believe, like if it does not say, if it says don't do it, then don't do it. And don't do it I would say, this is me. I'm not you. So my reason's not gonna be the same reasoning as yours. My wants gonna not be the same wants as yours. But this is what I do. Certain things I do I only do on certain occasions. One. And the main thing is I never try to use it as an escape. Whatever it is, that's my thing. Whatever it is that you're doing, try not to use it as your escape. I know people would use it, do use it as an escape. Don't. Alright, that's what God for. Yes, I know. But being so for real, never use it as an escape. If you're feeling mad, don't spark up. If you're feeling sad, don't drink. No, like stuff like that. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. If you do, this is me. Okay, this is me personally. I'm not no hard drug person. I ain't gonna say never, but you ain't gonna catch me doing no cocaine, crack, none of that. All right. That's my thing. Needles, nope. Snorting, nope. Pipes, nope. Shoot, I don't even smoke cigarettes. I wouldn't want to. Again, that's just my personal opinion. To each their own. But never do any of that to desensitize yourself. My personal opinion. Okay? Because if you have to desensitize yourself, you ain't hurting nobody but yourself. And you hurting yourself to not be hurt. That'd be like saying, literally drinking poison, expecting whatever's hurting you to die. It ain't. And if it's you hurting you, I hate saying this because it sounds like telling the depressed person to just be happy. But it gets to a point where that's exactly what it is. Is sometimes we as people be so butthurt about something that we can change, but we would prefer to not change it so we can be butthurt. Like, being 1,000 honest, I can complain that I have nothing to do. I done everything in the city that I'm in. Ain't nothing to do. But if I don't get up and go do something else, whose fault is that? If you hurting, if you feeling sad because if you're sad because you're in an abusive relationship, rather that be with your parents, family, with your family, friends, relationship, your partner, whatever it may be, and you can leave, who you mad? Who you sad and mad at? Like certain stuff, I get. Like if you in a bad relationship with your parents and you can't move out, like you physically cannot move out, or like legitimately, if you just physically cannot move out, I can't say nothing. But if you have the money saved up to go move out, the will to want to move out, not want to move out, but if you can physically legit get up, take care of yourself and get out, if you have the money to do it, shoot, sometimes you don't even need the money. You just need to physically be able to get up and get out. Then by all means, like, why are you still there? You must want it. If you're depressed and you tried everything, it's something wrong with you. If you, like, I'm big on almost being delusional. You tell yourself enough is good. You tell yourself, oh, I'm good. You believe I'm good. You do stuff to make you feel like you're good. Eventually, you're gonna be good. Obviously, you gotta take that stuff to the Lord, put it at His feet, and live like that. But like, I can get a depressed person if everything is going against them. But if I were to say, okay, why are you depressed? My friends, I don't have any friends. I have nothing to do. I don't have this. I can't do that. That. If you don't have friends, go make some. If you sad that you don't have a job, go find one. I'm not telling homeless people to go buy a house. But I'm saying it's certain stuff we can't control to make us feel better about whatever we're going through. If you're not going to control that, you don't have a reason to be sad. You don't have a reason to be mad. You do, but you can't be mad about that. Like, again, I say this, I'm going to say it tomorrow, I'm going to say it every day till I get me a vehicle. I have nowhere to go and nothing to do. But whose fault is that I'm not going anywhere? I don't have to have somewhere to go. I don't have to have a vehicle to get anywhere. I can walk. I can get up and move. With a vehicle, my brother was overseas, so I drove his vehicle. Now he back. But while he was overseas, Only thing I didn't have a lot. I ain't even gonna say a lot. I had it because my parents were like, dog, you ain't gotta do this. You ain't got to do this because everything I did this summer semi revolved around them because I helped them. We work at the pool in our town together, right? It ain't a family pool, but like the pool we work at, they think we own the pool, right? They're like, you ain't got to be here. We good on this. Worked at the school. They're like, we did some school. They're like, you don't have to be here. You can go do something else. But I was like, I feel like I need to, not need to, but. And we started taking care of a puppy. So like I was helping with that too. But they legit told me you don't have to do this. You can go do this. I never took that initiative to go do it because I enjoyed doing the stuff I was doing here. And I was improving on myself too. So there's that. But oh, this is hard. But like I was saying, it's certain stuff that people complain about that they can change. And if you complain about the things that you can change, if you're saddened about the things that you can change, don't bother me, dog. You can't be sad. You can't be sad about the grades you're going to get if you tried your best to not study. I was a teacher. So that analogy makes sense to me. If you give an F, if you give F effort, what grade you think you're going to get? I'm talking. I barely take this advice myself. I'm going to. I just need to make sure that I actually do it. And by make sure, I mean I need to actually go give out A+ effort so I can't be mad when I don't get this. So if I get an F, I can be mad. But if I'm giving F- effort, I cannot get mad at getting an F-. Like, now, I don't have a vehicle. Why? Because I blew my money over the summer. I can give you all the things that didn't happen and everything. Regardless, I've blown my money over the summer. And so, I didn't have no money to get me a vehicle when my brother came back, even though, hear me out now, I could have been had one. I started taking that stuff seriously when my brother took his vehicle back because, it's his vehicle. So now I know it's people out there looking for cars, selling cars, blah, blah, blah. I just need to save up my money so I can buy the cars from them, whatever car it may be. But, for real, ain't nobody fault but mine that I don't have a car. Right? That's really what I'm saying. If you can't say you never been on a cruise and be mad that you never been on a cruise if you never tried to go on a cruise. You never saved up the money to go on a cruise. You can't be mad you're not a pirate if you never decided to take sail on the ship. You can't be mad that you're a neurosurgeon, you never took any type of biology. You never tried to take biology. Now, if you're giving 1,000% and that's another thing about looking outside yourself. You have to be honest. There's certain things that everybody has to work on. You have to be honest with yourself. Again, like with me, my biggest thing, my most visible thing that I can think of is two things. And they kind of coincide, if I'm being 1,000% honest. It's being lazy and whatchamafface it, having low self-confidence. Like, I'm very confident in, not ego driven, but like, I'm very confident in myself now. I will speak very highly of myself. But thing is, I think little of myself. I can ask people and they'll tell me, oh yeah, you're this person, you're a good person, blah, 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 all that stuff. I'll believe them. But feels like when I get that, it's the act that I put out that people be like, oh yeah, he that good one. He the good child. He a good kid. He smart. He responsible, all that stuff. I'm not. People call me responsible because I can take care of things. Little do they know, I lose stuff every time I put something down. See what I'm saying? But still. Yeah, man. Life. How life been treating y'all? This has been treating me alright. Hope life's been treating y'all pretty well too. Been rambling for about an hour and I got a good amount of this color left. I'm not color left. I got a good amount of coloring in. I would save some for later. Oh, my nose itch. Allergies suck. Okay. Whole nother tangent. That give me something else to talk about. Allergies suck. All right. Tell me why Thursday night, right? I went to sleep. I woke up. I do not know what time it was. I did not look. And I ain't gonna say I made sure I didn't look. But I knew if I looked, I was gonna be mad. But I woke up. I went straight into there. And it was the middle of the night. I do know that much, right? But I went to doing that. And I sneezing and everything. I'm like, man, no. Like, in my head, and I was so mad. I got up, got tissue. So, and I laid back down. I got like a whole roll of tissue. It just laid back down. And I started sneezing, blowing my nose. And it felt like for an hour, I was just doing this, fighting allergies and losing. And then went back to sleep. Had to wake up for work. And I don't know how, but by the grace of God, I had energy. I promise you, allergies suck. But it's the funniest thing sometimes. Because any other time I wake up in the middle of the night, and I get, it's something like that, man, I feel horrible. Right? Ooh, mad ringing in my ear. Ooh. But what else I say? Ooh, the regular green apple. Yeah. Allergies suck. And allergies kills me almost 24/7. And if you deal with allergies, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And I feel your pain. All right. I wonder how long is it going to take for me to color this. I might stop coloring when I finish this video. Not video, but, recording. My ear itch. The world, did I say Crayola? Crayola. What in God's name is Crayola? I like it. And it's crazy. This is somewhat the color that I was looking for. Oh, man. You know what? I actually do like doing this. I just talk about stuff while I draw and color. I'm going to do one episode purely drawing. And when I finish drawing, whatever it is I draw, then I'm going to let y'all know I'm done. I'm not let y'all know I'm done, but let y'all see the product at the end. And then post the vid. For coloring it, depends on how much I feel like talking. Because I planned on only talking about 30 minutes for this one. But then I started going. So, yeah. Then again, not saying y'all ain't paying attention. But, man, it's not so good background noise. It's alright. Oh, man. Am I going to make that a mission to put in my videos? Probably. But, regardless. You know what is hilarious? I said it in the first video. And I stand by it. I can't draw nor color. I'm not good at art. But this is low-key coming together. Like, I'm going to say, for the drawing, 1 episode. I'm not going to go like 1 episode drawing, 2 episode coloring, 1 episode drawing, 2 episodes coloring. But one thing's for certain, I'm not going to stop drawing. I'm not going to end the episode until I'm done drawing. But for the coloring one, that just depends on how long I feel like talking. Because when I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to hang up the coloring. I ain't got to finish the coloring. But, yeah. So when I feel like, I'm done coloring for today, that's going to be the end of the episode. I'm going to talk maybe for a little bit longer. and then be done with it. But yeah. I'm gonna color this little part in. I think I'm gonna be done. I gotta see what other colors I'm gonna put on here. I said I was gonna time stamp it for y'all for my art and stuff. That's a story. What I am gonna do is every now and then I'm gonna take a picture of it, right? And I'm gonna throw them in the video somewhere. But like, I'm not gonna just be like, okay, every little part I'm coloring, I'm gonna take a picture of. So you might not get too many pictures in the video. But for sure. I'm saying for sure. Like, I know what it is for sure we're gonna be doing. Brain went blank. Okay, I'm back on it. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start posting not posting videos, but in the video, I'm gonna be posting. I'm gonna be putting the pictures I take of my art, if you can call it that. I'm gonna say this again. If there's anybody in there that would like to buy it for some odd reason, asking price 2 pennies, 2 cents, you know. What can I get for 2 cents? I don't know what I can get for 2 cents, but I know what you can. You can get one of my horrible drawings for 2 cents. But then again, art is subjective. Somebody might see this and it just hit some boy, and I hit that moolah. Okay, if I say another music thing, I know I'm gonna get sued. But I ain't got no subscribers. Well, one. But that's I don't even count that one. But I ain't got no subscribers. So, young moolah, baby. All right. Okay. Now, time to take a picture of the art that's semi-finished. So, again, thank you. Y'all did y'all thing. Thank y'all for being there. Shout out to all the people who have and will watch this. Because, again, I'm not gonna lie, it's low key coming together though. Low key, just low key. But yeah, again, nice talking to y'all. Y'all great people. Be great. Be happy. Make sure to look at your life from the outside, but work on yourself on the inside. I am giving y'all quote after quote. Yesterday was, you can give 2 people a spatula. One person will press first, then flip, and the other person will flip first, then press. And today, look at your life on the outside and work on yourself on the inside. But I am spitting. Y'all ain't hearing me. But it's all right. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for watching and listening to Not So Good Background Noise. Episode 2.